Begits, hey, what's up, guys? What is going on? Welcome back. Hope y'all are doing well. Manchester City versus Arsenal. I did not expect this to go this way. Did not expect this to go this way. Very complicated game. Very, very scrappy game, especially in the second half. Did not look like Manchester City at one point. It seems like life after Gundogan is becoming a reality. It's becoming very difficult for Manchester City, and it showed in this game. They could not find a way through that Arsenal back line. Could not. They could not. I think the 78th minute, the first shot came for Manchester City from Kovacic, and that was it. I think that's the only shot that they had. Amazing, amazing, truly amazing. Like what's going on over here? Possession-wise, I mean, gods of possession, right? I think at one point it seemed like it was an 80-20 possession for Manchester City, and phenomenal on behalf of Arsenal what they did, just regrouping. Everybody was defending. Everybody was on point. Everybody was very, very disciplined in the back, and great. That's what won them. I mean, that's what got them the point. That's what got them the draw. But I gotta say, I feel that Manchester City, Gundogan being one of the key elements that was missing because they did not look themselves. They did not look themselves. But where was Foden? Where was De Bruyne? Everybody's always talking about De Bruyne, being this big deal. Like, what happened? Rodri, but mostly for me, De Bruyne and Foden. I saw very little of De Bruyne. I know he's coming back from an injury and stuff, but it just looked limited. Just looked very limited. That's one of the reasons why I don't really like De Bruyne. I feel like he's not that versatile, right? And he needs certain players and certain things to be working in a certain order for him to play. As for Arsenal, both teams didn't have that many chances to attack, but Arsenal had clearer chances to be able to score. In the 8th minute, beautiful combination with Rice and Ben White, and that awesome center. What a perfect center. And I was surprised he even got to chest it. I thought he was going to completely miss it or he was going to try to head it. But I think if Gabriel Jesus had a little bit more composure, I mean, what could you ask for, really? He did the best that he could right there. He would have hit the target, right? Maybe even scored. And then right after that, the chance with Gavardiol getting around Gabriel Jesus, and the center to what would seem like Holland would have been able to get it, but I guess not. The angle maybe was a little bit funny, but it just seemed like Holland could have been able to get to the ball. And then the chance of all chances, and that. How did that not go in? How did that not go in with Aki, the corner from De Bruyne? And Aki, I mean, he kind of nipped it. He didn't really have full contact, but he got to it and right to Raya. And Raya was just, I don't know, man, just some circus stuff that he was playing. I think he slipped like 2 or 3 times. Doesn't give you the best assurance when it comes to the back line over there to being goalie. He didn't do bad, but just the times that he just looked a little nervous, a little jittery. Anytime we'd get the ball, it just didn't seem reassuring, But yeah, and then Arsenal, like I said, Arsenal had a chance in the second half with Trossard when he came in, and I don't know why he didn't first touch it to Martinelli. Maybe he thought that Akanji was going to get to it. He was going to block it, and he kind of hesitated again. I think he had like a second try where he could have, again, centered it to Martinelli. I think it was Odegaard also that was coming in. So that was a huge opportunity for Arsenal there. And for me, again, like Arsenal could have done a lot better in terms of finishing. Like I don't know, sometimes I see, what's his name, Havertz there. He's just like a decor. He's like an ornament. Would have preferred them to get someone like a Jota, to accompany Gabriel Jesus, because he's just completely by himself. In the first half, he had the chance that I mentioned in the 8th minute with the chest, and then another one that he was just like cutting in and out. I think he had like 2 of those. Probably should have shot before. I mean, there was at that point by the time he had that window closed, it was like 5 people already in front of him. He should have just passed it. I mean, you never know. You could shoot. It could go between the legs of somebody, surprise the goalie. But just by himself, completely by himself. He needs somebody there, and Havertz just isn't that guy. Yeah, just isn't that guy. He's been playing better, obviously, since his Chelsea days, but they need somebody else. They definitely need somebody else. So yeah, that I mean, they had, they didn't have a huge number of opportunities to be able to score, but they could have won this game. They could have won this game. And I'm not even going to touch on, what's his name, Saka. Saka was awful, as always. Please tell me he's not getting called to the Euros. He's probably going to get called to the Euros, isn't he? He's not a great player. I don't know, man. I don't know. You Arsenal fans and your mega mind, goodwill hunting, genius Arteta that you think he is, and he's not. You know better than I, right? But yeah, Saka, no. But hey, at least he was kind of defending. At least he was defending. I mean, I just felt like this was the opportunity of the season to be able to look. They haven't gotten beaten, I should say, by Manchester City, which is great. I'm happy, but this was it. They could have won this game. They could have won this game. Again, phenomenal what they did in the back and closing Manchester City off at the Etihad of all places. But you could have won this game. Damn, you could have won this game. I just felt that one element was missing there. And just being a little bit more secure with the ball, a little bit more clinical, being better in the finish. And it's not like they're missing that. Arsenal, have an amazing attacking force, that front line. I mean, the amount of goals that they scored this season, come on. And you can't score one goal. As for City, like I said, Haaland had another miss by, who was it that someone centered? I can't remember who was it that centered. But he completely missed the ball. He went to swing and air ball. Complete air ball. So yeah, they didn't really have that many opportunities when you think about it compared to Arsenal. The only one that came close and that should have been a goal was the Aki header. But besides that, Arsenal could have won this. I mean, I'm sure you guys are happy. It's a good score. It's an even better result for Liverpool. But for me, Arsenal should have won this. God, they should have won this. They should have won this. Yeah, it would have been phenomenal winning at the Etihad. But there you go. Anything could happen at this point. Anything could happen at this point. Hopefully they have enough room to get away from Manchester City. I don't think Arsenal is going to touch them. I don't think they're going to get close, so we'll see what happens. Anyways, guys, thank you so much again for watching as always, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.